How's it going, everyone? It's Abdallah here with another exciting tutorial for ARMS on Nintendo Switch. Today's video is really showing you guys how to unlock additional ARMS for your fighters. So if you guys are excited for it, definitely smash that like button, share the video with a friend, let's go. So if you guys did not know, every single character in the game has a default loadout of ARMS. So case in point, if you go over to fight, you can see that all of these characters here, we've got Ninjara, he's got the Chakram, we've got Master Mummy with the Megaton. These loadouts in the top corner are exactly their defaults. Now, depending on your playstyle in the game, you may want some different arms for your characters, because who knows, maybe Mechanica isn't really so great with that hammer. Maybe she'd be better off with something like the Sparky from Ribbon Girl. Of course, all the characters can indeed have every single arm, but it's going to cost you a lot of money. Now, if you guys have not seen my tutorial on how to earn easy money within the game, definitely watch it. Links in the description. You guys click on the eye in the top corner of the screen right there. You'll be good to go. But of course, right here, click on Set Arms, and you can choose exactly what you want. We were talking about Mechanica, right? So with Mechanica, I don't know why I chose Mechanica, but anyway, so let's say you didn't want the Whammer on her, for example, but you wanted one of the best arms in the game, the Sparky. Yeah, you can totally set that, and now you can change it, but you have to unlock it. And with all the different characters in the game, there are so many different arms that you can get. Taking a look over here, I'm maining Kid Cobra right now, so I'm really focusing on just getting as many arms as I can with him. Because I feel that Sparky is one of the best that you can get in the game. Anything with the electric elemental is absolutely outstanding. If you do a charged hit on them, you can punch them and they're going to be disabled. And that is easily chainable into a grab or chainable into a rush attack. So that's why I like this a lot. But anyway, you can see here that all the different characters, you can change up their arms depending on which ones that you've unlocked. And if you take a look at our good friend Kid Cobra over here, the Chakram, I've gotten multiples of them. So not only do you unlock them, but you can get doubles. But the doubles aren't really to waste. You get a stronger Chakram or a stronger Megawatt, and you're good to go. But anyway, this is really how you do it. So you click on Get Arms. And when you click on Get Arms, you have a couple options. Depending on how much money you have, you can go with a couple different timers. And I'll show you guys gameplay of all the different timers within the game so you guys know exactly what to look out for. On average, I would say that the short timer starts out with about 25 seconds, but of course you can extend that by punching different timer upgrades, and you can have a little bit more. The medium timer is about 50 seconds, but of course you can get more time on there. And of course the longer timer for 200 coins is going to be a 90-second timer, which does last a little bit longer than that. So right now we're going to cut to a little bit of footage that I did off screen when I completely beat the game with all the characters, did a lot of training. I got over like 800 coins. So what I did with that was I just went through, I did some recordings of the short timer, the medium timer, and the long timer runs, and I'll show you guys how many arms I got, how many coins I paid for them, and of course, the average of how many coins per arm per every timer, just so you guys get a better ballpark estimate of what to look forward to. So without further ado, let's jump on into the 30-second timer that I've done a little bit off screen. This is one of my first attempts at playing through it. You can see right over here I got 835 coins, and I'm like, you know what? Let's just spend some money. Let's do it. So we're going to choose Ninjara for this one because I feel that a character that's a little bit quicker may be better off for you, because you want to be able to move left and right on screen a little bit better. So Master Mummy would not be as optimal as someone like Kid Cobra or Ninjara. So you can see over here we got 25 seconds on the clock, and what we need to do is we need to punch all of these targets. Now, as soon as you clear the entire screen of targets, you will move up the next level. You can see right there, I shot that one little clock so that I earned an additional 5. Right over here is one of the additional arms. You want to make sure that you hit it before it goes away. Now you can see that with that green logo, that's Ninjara's logo. This little purple logo over here, that's the logo for Kid Cobra. You'll recognize each of the characters' logos, but it really doesn't matter because in the background screen over there, you'll see exactly whose arms you got and what arm it is. So another one for Kid Cobra over here, and you can see that the time is up. Within the 25 seconds, the 30 coins that I paid for it, we got about 4 arms, and depending on what character you choose to unlock the arms with, you'll be more inclined to unlock that character's arms than anyone else. So that averaged to be about 7 coins per arm, right? Not bad. So let's move on to the 100 coin medium timer right here. I'm going to go with Kid Cobra, one of my favorite characters in the game, because I love his speed. His speed is really, really fun. So 50 seconds on the clock, we're going to do this exact same thing. Now, what we really want to focus on is getting these targets out of the way. You'll notice that whenever there's two targets next to each other, I'm trying to hit directly in between them so we can finish these rounds as quick as possible. You'll notice also that every time that you clear one of these, most likely something is going to pop out of the corners, either an arm or maybe even a timer upgrade. So keep that in mind, and the real strategy with this mini game is maximizing on time, maximizing on planning your punches' attacks. You don't necessarily have to wait until your right arm comes back to launch your left arm. You can absolutely do them independent of each other while you guys are planning each of your attacks. And that's really where it comes to play. If you are careless with your punches and you don't get a lot of good combos in with multiple targets in one punch, then you're going to waste time. And time is really of the essence here because you're paying with your hard-earned money that, of course, you've used different methods of getting. But you want to maximize on all of these little targets here. So we're doing pretty decent. You guys can see in the background how many arms we've gotten. And with this, we've gotten a good amount. Boom, right here. 13 arms for 50 seconds. That's about 100 coins you paid for them. That's about 7 coins per arm. So pretty decent. And you guys can see here, we got 7 coins per arm on the short timer and 7 coins per arm on the medium timer. You guys are kind of seeing a pattern here, right? Now, this is all in ideal methods. Right over here, this is the longer timer. This is 90 seconds on the clock, and there's going to be a lot more targets on screen. Sure, getting a high score is really fun and all, but it's really all about knocking them all out, getting combos, getting the extra time, and punching even more to get more arms. So you'll notice that I'm doing a lot of good combos here. It's not optimal by any means, but this is really what you got to focus on. So do it. Do it and you'll be good to go. See right over there, we're doing some suboptimal plays. I'm pretty sure that all of you guys, if you're playing through the 200 longest timer, you can probably get more than 25 to 26 arms within there, which is good, which is very good. So yeah, I like this minigame. I think it's pretty cool. It's a fun way of getting it, but the only thing I really don't like about it is the fact that it's completely random what you get. Of course, depending on what character you're fighting with, you're more inclined to get more arms for that one, but I don't know, man. It's hard. Like, I'm a completionist when it comes to stuff. I want to 100% a game. I want to get every arm for every character, and I want to have that whole screen clear of white space. You know, just no white space, have everyone's arms. But with this, it's going to take me a long time to do so, simply because you get doubles, and the doubles power up your arms, which is great and all, but I don't know, man. And then at the same time, you can't really choose what arms you want to power up. It's like a gotcha. It's like a gotcha game where you don't know what's going on. You pay the money, you perform at your best way possible, and you go from there as best as you can. So anyway, that's my take on it. And you'll notice that the further on you get with the levels, some higher targets will come out. You can also notice that the higher targets poke out of the ground at a different elevation than the lower targets. So you can kind of keep in mind and split-second plan out your punches to know, okay, hey, heads up, there's one target that's poking its head out a little bit higher. I may need to do a jump punch for this one. But you can see right over here that we are doing a lot of arms right here, to a total of 24 arms. Pretty decent, right? So you're going to be able to get a bunch of randoms over here. We are going to get megawatts or megatons. We're going to get doubles of some certain things. And our Kid Cobra is going to be even better off. So find your main. My strategy for you guys is find the main character that you really, really like their playstyle. And then spend all your money choosing that character in the Get Arms minigame so that you guys are good to go. So on average, I got about 23 arms for one run. I got 24 arms in one run. And I also got 17 arms for one run, which was really not that great. So on average, 7 to 8 coins per arm. So ladies and gentlemen, that's exactly the tutorial on how to get additional arms within the game. Hopefully you guys learned something about it. It really depends on what character you want to get the arms for, and it depends on how good you are at that minigame. I would say start off small. Start off small with these small 30 coin amounts and then go from there. But anyway, I digress. Continue watching even more arms by clicking here. Newest video on the channel there, and of course some recommendations that way. Make sure you guys are subscribed so you don't miss out on any of the latest and greatest arms content and everything Nintendo Switch. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.